Today, dear investors, I want to present a project that will truly surprise you. This project is located right near the Palm Jumeirah and it offers simply breathtaking views. You get a truly open view of the Persian Gulf, the Burj Al Arab, the observation wheel and blue waters. Today, as always, I'll do my best to convey the atmosphere of our project. We'll go through all the amenities and most importantly, dear investors, I'll show you the show apartments, which is in fact where I am right now. And the quality as well, it's just wow. I haven't seen quality like this in the United Arab Emirates for a very long time. So, as always, I'll try to convey the whole atmosphere of our project. So, don't go anywhere, and most importantly, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a like. It really helps me grow as a creator, and it helps me find even more beautiful, interesting, and cool projects that I can share and show you.
This is the model for our project, Iconic Residences, designed by Pininfarina. Pininfarina is an Italian design firm that's been in business for over 95 years. They originally started as designers for cars like Ferrari, Maserati, and other brands. Now they have a separate architectural department with projects all over the world, an interior design department, and for us, they created the entire concept for the whole tower. So for us, this covers the architecture, the exterior, the amenities, and the interior of the apartments, which we'll see in the showroom. The building itself consists of a podium and the residential section. So there are no offices, there's no hotel, it's a completely residential building. The total height of the tower is 287 meters, and that's G plus 66 floors. There are 57 residential floors, and floors 58 and 59 are our penthouses. The penthouse is a duplex, and it comes with, let's say, its own pool and terrace, and it will be fully fitted and fully furnished.
Okay.
The podium consists of the G floor, which has space for a restaurant, and on the left side will be the PININFARINA cafe, the first cafe in the Middle East under the Pininfarina brand. Then there are 5 levels of parking, and above the parking we have the first amenities zone. This is the family area. Here we have a huge infinity pool, which is 30 meters this way and 50 meters long diagonally. We also have a bar area here under the canopy, which will be serviced by the management company. So while you're here in this area relaxing, you can order drinks, water, coffee, and so on.
And who will be the management company?
We'll be managing it ourselves.
Merit, right?
Yes. So over here we have the outdoor children's playground under an awning, also under the canopy, and a separate kids pool, a small one again under an awning with a little slide for the kids to enjoy. This model was made a while ago and we've since added a paddle court. There will be a dedicated paddle court right here, because this corner on the first floor is taken up by the sports infrastructure, the gym, a yoga room. There are also changing rooms. On the first floor, there's also a lobby/co-working space. There's a full-fledged event room with a show kitchen and a dark kitchen, and a private cinema for residents with a small bar area. Between the second and third blocks, we have another infrastructure zone. This is a unique feature, the sky amenities. Here we have an infinity pool, also 30 meters long with a view of the Palm. There's a full-fledged spa complex.
I wanted to ask,
which includes a massage room with a private shower, an area for cosmetic procedures and manicures at separate stations. And also a relaxation zone, which includes a sauna, a hammam, and there's also an ice room with an ice plunge pool. In this section, we have an air-conditioned lounge. Since this area is open, if it gets hot here in the summer, for example, you can go inside into the AC. And from this section, a spiral staircase leads down to the clubhouse. Under the pool, there's a full-fledged bar area, and this terrace is like an extension of the bar. The whole point of the project is that 80% of the apartments have a direct view of the Palm Jumeirah, the sea, the Burj Al Arab, practically all the landmarks. And most importantly, this view will never be obstructed by anything because this is the last freehold plot in the area.
well, yes, it turns out that all the buildings there are low. There are probably about 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, that's the maximum number of floors. Our podium is 32 meters high, that's like 9 standard floors.
Well, yes, in principle, even from here.
Even from the first residential floor, we are already pouring the monolith for the third residential floor. I saw a video from the first residential floor, nothing is blocked anymore.
Well, it's really cool, right? Well chosen. Let's talk about the location now.
Location, this is Internet City. It is, so to speak, the Silicon Valley of the Middle East. This is a free zone for IT companies. There are more than 1,300 headquarters of various corporations here, starting from such monsters as Google, Microsoft, Visa, MasterCard, Huawei. The point is that in this location, in addition to, let's say, an IT cluster, yes, offices of global companies, there is also a 7-story knowledge park, which consists of 7 universities. It's all within walking distance. And the main point is that there will essentially be only 2 residential buildings here. This is our project. And 2 buildings away is Staver, but we don't consider it a competitor for us. Not because it's better or worse, or because we're better or worse, but because it's a completely different product, which consists of huge areas. Starting from 450 square meters, there are only 2 units per floor, and at the top there are penthouses of 1,000 meters. We have a more standard set of apartments, 1, 2, 3, 1 bedroom and 4 bedroom apartments. So in essence, there will be no competition here at all. We already have a lot of client cases who work at Google, Visa headquarters and Huawei. And we also have a successful case. One of the IT companies purchased 21 apartments for its employees. Cool. So that they can walk to work. From the point of view that if a person, for example, works in an IT company, he buys an apartment for himself or rents one, even if he changes jobs, he still remains in this location because all the IT companies are located in one place. Since Internet City, this is a free zone for IT companies, he simply moves from floor to floor or from building to building, but the location remains the same. Well, in general here, in fact, everything is very close. As we say, we are in the middle of everything. That means we have a convenient, smooth exit to the Palm Jumeirah, 5 minutes to Burj Al Arab, 8 minutes by car, and golf courses are 5 minutes away. One of the largest malls, Mall of the Emirates, is a 5-minute drive away. And of course, there's a super smooth exit to Sheikh Zayed and further to Abu Dhabi, which takes up to Saadiyat, 50 minutes to Saadiyat.
Alright, good. So perhaps if you are ready, shall we head over now?
Yes.
To the showroom? It's really great that the developer has set up this gorgeous showroom right here on their floor so we can see exactly what the apartment will look like in person. So what kind of apartment is this? A model of a 2-bedroom?
This is a model of the largest 2-bedroom, which has a total area of 220 square meters. An important point, and I think we should start with this right away. We're in a showroom in our office building, so unfortunately the windows here are not floor to ceiling. Naturally, in the actual apartments, in the real building, there will be full panoramic floor to ceiling windows. Let me show you what that will look like.
Just look at the gorgeous, stunning views you'll have. And as Mikhail and I were just discussing, the buildings below us are a maximum of 7 stories high. So accordingly, even from the 2nd or 3rd floor, even the very 1st floor, you'll already be able to see the entire Palm, and also
the Burj Al Arab.
The Burj Al Arab is also visible. Take a look over there. So you have a completely open, gorgeous view of the sea.
Yes. So the windows will be floor to ceiling with sliding doors and access to either a balcony or a terrace. And the second difference in our showroom is the ceiling height. Here, again, in this building, the ceiling is quite low. We managed to get a maximum of 2.7 meters here with the finishing, but in the actual building it will be 3.2. Imagine an extra half a meter in height plus the full panoramic glazing. It's absolutely...
Well, yes, that will, of course.
Completely change. It will change the entire atmosphere inside the apartment. As we mentioned earlier, the entire tower is designed by the designers and architects of PININFARINA. So what we have here is a designer finish by PININFARINA. And roughly speaking, the only things not included in the total price are the loose furniture items, the things you can carry out of here, so carpets, decor items. But these, for example, the designer shelves that replicate those typical Pininfarina lines they use in Ferrari cars. The decorative plaster, the rounded corners, the decorative elements on the ceiling, all of that is included in the finish. It's the design code. And on the floor we have engineered wood, natural oak. That's also a special feature here in the Emirates because most developers use tile or, marble, but...
So it will be completely finished, yes, the kitchen.
So completely like this. We also have these unique walls made of natural stone. It's a cut marble with champagne-colored accents, which is a recurring theme throughout the entire interior. It applies to the decorative elements, the light switches, the door handles, the kitchen portals, and the color of the kitchen facade. Here at the entrance we have a zone that's in absolutely every apartment, even in a 1-bedroom. I think it's no secret.
This is very important.
It's no secret that a downside to many apartments in the Emirates is that you walk straight into the kitchen.
Yes, exactly.
But in our 1-bedroom apartments, there's always a zone like this. This is a laundry area with a pull-out shelf for convenience. Next, there is storage for various household items that there is no place to store, such as an ironing board and a vacuum cleaner. And of course, under outerwear. There is not much of it in the Emirates, but nevertheless, it exists. There, jackets, shoes, you can store everything here. And it is clear that depending on the apartment, there may be more sections. Maybe 4, 3, 6. Here we have a guest bathroom, a powder room. In this design, the plumbing is Jessie, an Italian brand, quite expensive.
Yes. Okay, everything's great. And we can make doors like this, right?
Yes, and all the doors, they come with hidden hinges, with hidden frames. That is, if we now...
Wow, the doors are gorgeous.
If we close the door now, you...
Come here.
Then you will understand what it looks like.
Yes.
It looks almost frameless to me.
Yes, very cool.
Well, and a lot of details, for example, shadow gaps on the floor, on the ceiling.
Look, yes, what shadow gaps? Very cool. This is all modern. So of course now in Dubai, try to find even, as they say, a tiled baseboard, right?
Yes.
A regular tile and that's it, and I move forward.
Yes. The kitchens come from the German brand Nolt with a special facade color. That is, it is a facade color that does not leave marks on itself. It was made specifically by Nolte for our project and cannot be ordered from the showroom. Here we have these pull-out drawers.
So this is how it will be. Everything will be according to capacity.
Yes, yes.
Here, spoons, forks.
Oven, hob, and a real hood. In other words, all the uplines are also milli, and the dishwasher is also milli. Here we have such a convenient kitchen faucet.
Well, yes.
Frankensinks. Well, and everything naturally on closes.
Backlight feature with very good quality, of course. Yes, you see everything is so tactile. Yes, it's really nice, right? Here you won't leave any trace.
Yes, yes.
So here we have it all. So what's here? Show me. Shelves.
There are pull-out shelves here. It depends on the size of the kitchen.
Like, huh?
That is, it is a full-fledged kitchen and even has elements like these, for example.
Yeah, that's important too. Yes. And here we have a refrigerator, right?
Yes, well, the refrigerator is here. It's small. In larger apartments, there will be, for example, a double-door refrigerator. We just showed that the refrigerator will definitely be in Mila.
And this is how it's done, right?
Yes.
Ah, so it turns out, yes. Here's the important point. Do 2-room apartments come with a small refrigerator like this, or a larger one?
No, more.
So it's big, right? It's
big.
Let's briefly talk about various types of air conditioning systems and lighting.
Yes, that is the light here, for example. This tracking light, it is included, of course, cost of all lighting. And a concealed air extraction system built into the ceiling. We also have interesting details here, like these rounded corners made of natural stone.
Yes, just look at how that looks right now.
Very...
Oh, and listen, I wanted to ask about the air conditioning. So it runs along the perimeter there and there, right? All around like that. So the distribution is...
Yes, and not just here. There's also distribution in this part. I'll explain in a moment. The doors, of course, you can't tell from the video, but they are actually very heavy.
Door smooth silk? I don't know. Well, yes.
So here we see the secondary bathroom, which is located just down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
In the actual floor plan, it will be almost twice as big if we're talking about this specific layout. There are also pull-out drawers here. All with soft close mechanisms, a door with fluted glass, which can open in both directions for convenience. Here we have a hand shower, a rain shower, the mixer is offset to the side for convenience, and these shelves with backlighting. Yes, everything is mitered at a 45-degree angle.
As it should be.
Yes, as it should be.
There, yes. Not just tile on tile.
Yes. The design of the secondary bedroom. Naturally, there will be panoramic windows. These elements, the shelves.
Also, right? This will all be included, right?
The walls are finished with, let's say, a vinyl covering in a champagne color.
So this is wallpaper then, is it?
Yes. And these closets with soft, pleasant backlighting. This is also all part of the finishing, and of course, they will be taller.
Wait, like this, right? Yeah, that's great. And here, so the air conditioning is like this, right? All the way across?
Yes, it's done this way.
And this too, right? Is that also part of the air conditioning?
Yes, this contour on the ceiling, that's all air conditioning as well.
The
air conditioning outlet, the air vent, I mean,
So this is the master bedroom, right?
We're entering the master bedroom with this walk-in closet and a 3D ceiling.
Beautiful.
And here too, there's a hidden air outlet and intake, so it's concealed in this section. If you raise the camera, you'll be able to see it.
So everything is absolutely thought out down to the smallest detail. This, of course, is the same.
If you close the doors, you can with complete confidence leave your wardrobe here and not worry about any unpleasant odors when, for example, you eventually get back from a trip.
Yes, this, of course, is just what you need. Actually, right now, yes, there's a problem in the United Arab Emirates, specifically with storage space. But here, of course, everything is thought out down to the details.
And this is the gorgeous master bathroom with a very stylish shower. You can notice, just look at the semicircular drain, the floor drain.
Oh, wow. Yes, this is, of course... I mean, imagine the scale of this, right? To do this for every unit, these little details, that's certainly worth a lot.
Naturally, a sink for her, for him, pull-out drawers, all of this, of course, is included in the finishing. And here we have the toilet area. Also, naturally, everything in terms of privacy has been provided for here. And here we have a toilet and a bidet. But the bidet is only in the larger layouts, the 3, 4, and the large size 2-bedroom. And an important point is that in the bathroom there isn't a single wall that's painted, meaning these elements are large slabs of porcelain tile from floor to ceiling.
Ah, yes. Oh, that's great.
And in general, even these small wall sections, for example, are also all porcelain tile. Even here and right here on the door, as you can see, this is also actually all porcelain tile.
Wow.
And the concept here is that if you're taking a shower, you can look right out at the view of the palm.
Look how cool this is. You're standing here, showering, here's the shower, and look at how competently and functionally the layout has been designed. You can see the palm right away. Wow.
In the actual layout, since this is a corner apartment, these mirrors will be a window and a sliding door with an exit to the balcony.
A bathtub? Wow. So basically on the floor plan that we'll send to the client, they'll be able to see all of this, right?
Yes, of course, you'll be able to see that, and the design of the master bedroom with this kind of finishing. Yes, all of this will be included, with the exception of the bed. The walls are also finished with this textured textile to create additional coziness. And another important point is that we can, in general, furnish the apartment completely. We have a contract with PININFARINA, of course, which makes the furniture. This unique bed is a PININFARINA bed.
Listen, it's kind of like a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, something like that kind of style, right?
Yes. In fact, the tables, the dining table in the living room, the chairs, the armchairs, that's also PININFARINA. And in general, for an additional fee, we can fully furnish the apartment with everything needed for a complete living experience.
So, have you calculated how much it might cost for a 2-bedroom apartment?
For a 2-bedroom apartment, if you opt for the designer Italian furniture from PININFARINA, it's about 90,000 euros.
Listen, well, that's not bad overall, and I take it because you have a contract, it will still be cheaper than if someone just went to a store and bought it, right?
It will be cheaper, of course, than going to a store and buying it, yes.
So, well, yes, and the view you have here, of course, will be just wow. Honestly, dear investors, at the moment, this is one of the best in terms of quality and value for money. Yes, the price to quality ratio. For example, right now, I'm also looking at a 3-bedroom apartment for my client, and in the range of, 10 million, right? You get a 3-bedroom apartment with a full view of the palm. And the options that other developers offer, I mean, it's just night and day. So here, right now, I'll repeat, Mikhail said that there are also 1-bedroom apartments. Imagine 100 square meters with a direct sea view, and 2-bedroom and 4-bedroom. And is there a penthouse at all or not?
Yes, the penthouse, there's basically one for the whole project.
And of course, as always,
it's still available. We haven't put it up for sale. It's only available by private request.
Yes, price on request. Yes, accordingly. If anyone is interested, definitely this kind of luxury, unique real estate will, of course, just appreciate here. I mean, really, really well, because of its limited availability. Here you have this kind of quality finishing, these kinds of projects. Right here, well, I mean, only Soba, right? But Soba is a completely different format.
We have corner 2-bedroom apartments here, 150 square meters each. They're on either side, just mirror images of each other. There are also 1-bedroom apartments, ranging from 100 to 110 square meters. The ones with a straight terrace are 100 square meters, and the ones with a curved wraparound terrace are 110 square meters.
1 bedroom?
Yes, this is the 1-bedroom facing the palm. Higher up, we have the last 3-bedroom apartment on the 22nd floor. Only 7 of these existed, and this is the only one with an extended terrace. It's a truly unique unit, essentially one of a kind in the entire building.
Here, take a look. I'll show you a render of this apartment as well. It's a really fantastic unit with incredible panoramic views. So what floor would that be?
It's the 22nd, but from ground level, it's equivalent to the 33rd.
Right.
We also have a few 1-bedroom apartments with great views, 100 square meters, still available on the 20th and 27th floors. There are large 2-bedroom units, which are analogous to our showroom at 220 square meters. There are 4-bedroom apartments. These are corner units. Here you get a direct view of the palm from the living room, from 2 of the bedrooms, and of course from the master. The other 2 bedrooms have a side view. All of these linear 2-bedroom options are already sold out. Here we have a 4-bedroom with 270-degree views. And there are 2 units here, 150 square meters on a high floor, which are also corner 2 bedrooms with a view of the palm. Here we have several linear 2-bedroom apartments and also 4-bedroom units. There are even a few 1-bedroom apartments here on the 52nd and 53rd floors, which have views of Uptown and Dubai Marina, rising above the neighboring buildings. And there are smaller 1-bedroom units, about 80 square meters, that look towards downtown as well.
And Burj Al Arab, yes.
On the 45th floor, for example, you get views of the Burj Al Arab and the downtown skyline. You get really fantastic views.
Okay, so let's go over the payment plans now. To reserve an apartment right now, what do we need to do?
Generally, our basic payment plan is 50-50. 50% is paid during the construction period and 50% upon handover.
Okay, got it.
So to book an apartment, you need to make a 5% down payment. Then our standard procedure for the main contract, the SPA, is 20% plus the 4% tax. And after that, payments are made every 6 months at 5%. The only thing is, the handover date is approaching, it's getting closer and closer, and our completion is set for October of 2027. So the last two payments will be every 3 months. But in reality, we're quite flexible with the payment plan. We can customize the payment plan with the client.
We can discuss and agree. Yes, that's important.
We can arrange for a smaller initial down payment and then distribute the rest depending on the client's situation. Everything is negotiable.
So let's say a client likes an apartment. Can we, just to start, pay, say, 50,000 dirhams to make sure it's 100% reserved for us, right?
Yes, there's a reservation contract just to take the unit off the market, and then we'll begin processing the booking agreement under which the 5% payment is made. Excellent.
That's all clear. Great. All right, dear investors, as always, I've tried to convey the full atmosphere of our project. If you're interested in this project, please write to me. You'll find my contact details in the description below or in the pinned comment. I will then get in touch with you and advise you on how to properly and profitably reserve this project and an apartment that meets all your requirements. Thank you for watching.